Setting up for another chilly night of weather here in eastern North Carolina. Temperature readings are actually going to be a little below normal for this time of year. Right now we're down to 46 in Greenville, 47 in Washington, 46 in New Bern, 50 degrees in Beaufort, 40 over in Cape Hatteras. Later tonight, most of us will be dropping into the 20s, but we're not anticipating any rainfall anywhere across the Carolinas tonight. Just a few harmless clouds initially, and even they will begin to dissipate as we approach daybreak tomorrow morning. Speaking of tomorrow, we'll eventually see enough sunshine to get us into the 50s again, but by late week, more specifically late Thursday, thunderstorms will be moving into the picture. We'll talk about the details coming up. The longest running newscast in the East starts now.
On your side, this is WNCT 9 News at 6.
And thanks for joining us here on WNCT 9 News at 6. I'm Ken Watlington. Angie Casada has the evening off. We begin tonight here in the city of Greenville as the city council is making some changes in this new year. Last night during their meeting, they voted on changes to the Uptown Social District. And on your side's Aaron Jenkins is live in Uptown tonight. So Aaron, what are some of these changes?
Yeah, Ken, social districts have been in place here in Greenville since October. It's the idea where people can walk down the streets of Greenville with their favorite alcoholic beverage in hand, but there are currently some limitations to that social district. But with these new changes, the city is consolidating the two current social districts into one large one. They're also expanding the hours to be from 11 in the morning to 10 in the evening, Thursday through Saturday. It's changes some people say they believe will help all businesses in Uptown who want to participate.
Opening the hours, especially during the day, just gives retail an opportunity to get in on everything. As it stands right now, it doesn't start till 5 p.m. where a lot of retail is closed.
Some businesses I spoke with in the Uptown District say with the extended hours, they might consider participating in the future. Now, the new rules for the social district will start on February 1st. It is important to remember, though, that you can only take beverages out of and into participating businesses. Ken?
So, Aaron, council made this change last night. Are there any other things they're looking at coming up?
Yeah, Ken, in their city council meeting on Thursday, they're actually going to be taking a look at the 500-foot bar rule that's here in Greenville currently. If you want to see that full item on the agenda, you can visit our website at WNCT.com. Live in Greenville, Aaron Jenkins, 9 on your side.
All right, Aaron, thank you. And that bar ordinance has been on the table for quite some time here in Greenville. It was established back in 2010, so bars could not open within 500 feet of one another. When the pandemic hit 2 years ago, businesses shut down, freeing up tons of spaces in Uptown. Now, City Council wants to end the ordinance so more restaurants and bars can open up, forcing Uptown to grow.
What we found since that time, and it was certainly impactful at the time and had the desired outcome, I think, that the council was looking for. But what we've discovered is that it's really kind of hindered the growth of the Uptown area in some different ways since that time.
Business owners in Uptown believe more quality drinking establishments would only bring more customers to those businesses. And just to put this into perspective, 500 feet is about the distance of nearly 2 football fields from end zone to end zone. Right now, bars are not allowed to open within nearly 2 football fields of each other. City Council is also making changes to their new Uptown parking plan. Parking is now free for 2 hours instead of 1, and more time will be given to educate the public on these changes. The decision and vote was made after several business owners said at last night's meeting they're losing customers. Ryan Griffin is the owner of Nash on 5th Street. He says he believes this move will help, but still wishes there wasn't this deterrent for people coming to Uptown.
A lot of people commented on that. Thank you. We didn't know if you had to pay now or not. And I think that's where the confusion comes in. People just assume you have to pay to park anywhere downtown now, and they'll just go to a business outside with free parking, and that's kind of the opposite of what we're trying to do.
Coming up on April 1st, the city will start giving warning tickets for people in violation, and on May 1st, the plan will officially start. And at last night's Pitt County Commissioners meeting, Sheriff Paula Dance asked for a 5% pay raise for officers in the force. She says deputies are underpaid compared to other agencies. Starting pay for a deputy is just over $44,700. Detention officers make $41,000. That's compared to Greenville police officers who start out making just over $50,000 a year. In your evening crime tracker tonight, Winterville police asking for your help in identifying this man. This is a sketch of a suspect wanted for a shooting that injured one person. Police say it happened on Kinsey Loop near Jessica Drive back on December 10th. Anyone with information is asked to contact the Winterville Police Department. One Grifton resident is raising concerns about speeding along Highland Boulevard where he lives. For 15 years, Harry Conrad has called Grifton home, and ever since he's noticed how cars and trucks speed through the area. Conrad says he's not just worried about his safety, but for the safety of others, while police say Highland Boulevard is one of their main patrol areas.
The trucks come down here, them piggybacks, so fast that boom, boom, you can come to my house and look, the pictures on the wall turned sideways, but I got cut glass in there, rattles, and everything, so they don't care.
We've been targeting that since probably the second month I've been here. That has maintained a level of high attention for traffic enforcement.
Chief Silva also says people coming off of NC Highway 11 need to know the speed drops from 60 miles per hour to 45. Coming up on your late news tonight here on WNCT, we'll hear more from the residents, Grifton Police, and NC DOT about how they enforce speed limits. New data from the U.S. Census Bureau shows our state's population is booming. This past year alone, around 133,000 people made North Carolina home. On your side's Claire Curry joins us now from a Jacksonville studio. Claire, you've got more from city officials about the population growing trends in our area.
That's right. With North Carolina's increase of people, it ranks us 9th in the nation in comparison to other states. Here's what's going on in our area.
We really haven't seen a lot of growth in the past year. There's been a lot of things that I think have affected that.
Jacksonville city officials say that it's hard to grow the population within city limits because of boundary limitations as well as
the housing market. Right now interest rates are high, cost of housing is high, and so we're not seeing a lot of new construction, at least in the city of Jacksonville.
In the 2010 census, the city of Jacksonville population was around 70,000 and slightly grew in 2020 to about 72,000. Although there is an economic drive to settle down within or near the city.
We do benefit by people in the area because we do have a lot of businesses in Jacksonville that provide services to people all throughout the county.
In contrast, officials say areas outside the city limits are growing with new housing options, many for military families.
Onslow County, or the Jacksonville metropolitan statistical area, grew from about 180-some thousand in 2010 to about 205,000 in 2020. So there are people coming into the area around Sneed's Ferry, where the MARSOC headquarters is. In the Holly Ridge area, you've got growth. You've got some growth in Richlands.
And the city adds they plan on continuing to do their best at keeping residents here in the area. The U.S. Census Bureau will release more data on local area growth later this spring. Now, a report from the American Growth Project show Raleigh and Durham ranked 4th for the largest growing cities here in the U.S. In our Jacksonville studio, Claire Curry, 9 on your side.
Claire, thanks. North Carolina could soon join other states in banning the popular social media app TikTok on state government devices. Governor Roy Cooper is considering the ban, but leading Republicans are pushing him to act quickly. This comes as there are concerns the Chinese government is accessing data through the China-based social media company. Representatives say the State House and Senate are prepared to pass a bill soon if Governor Cooper doesn't act.
Having TikTok that is by and large seen within the tech community as really just some really bad software in terms of privacy. We want to protect against that. I think we owe it to our citizens.
A spokesperson for TikTok said today they want the federal government to finish its national security review of the app, saying it will, quote, meaningfully address security concerns that have been raised. And we want to hear from you about this potential ban. In our Vote Now Online poll tonight, we're asking, do you think TikTok should be banned on government devices? To vote, just go to WNCT.com/vote, use the free Now on Your Side mobile app, and find Vote Now Online in the menu, or you can simply pull out your phone, point the camera at that QR code there on the bottom right side of your screen, and vote that way. We'll have the latest results tonight on your late news here on WNCT. Still ahead, though, at WNCT 9 News at 6, one road in the east closed earlier today due to heavy smoke. What officials are saying you need to be aware of when traveling on that road tonight and the rest of the week.
Plus, we'll have a detailed look at your Storm Team 9 7-day forecast. We've got some chilly weather outside tonight, but some changes heading our way for late week. We'll talk about a better chance of thunderstorms next.